The Neverending Party, a story. So imagine you are invited to a party. They are calling it the biggest party in the world. Almost 7.9 billion people are being invited, and there is a chance for you to meet every single one of them. What's most incredible about them is their diversity. Black, white, yellow, different genders, people with various diseases and conditions, people who are incredibly wealthy and most of them incredibly poor. But like you, they all like to have a good time and to be treated right. You're going with friends that you know. It's the easiest way to go. The party is brimming with things to entice. New products, fashion, for the most part a surprising abundance of foods, and so many objects and light displays to keep one entertained. There are TV screens and alcohol and of course private rooms which are mostly private for people if they want to. And because you're having such a good time, you hook up with this guy who entices you and talks about himself a lot. Having a family, his ambitions, his great personality. And you have to agree, he is nice, because he also says you're beautiful, even though you're starting to doubt that about yourself, and that he wants to have your baby. You both settle down and have sex. The truth is, that night, you never do get to meet all 7.9 billion people at that party. You only personally know a fraction of them, and there are certainly a few you get along with. But the truth is, you actually don't remember much of what you did in the last few hours. All you know is you're feeling incredibly upset, and then a clown doctor comes over to your side, whom you think you met before, and tells you that you're pregnant. Somehow, a memory comes back to you that in your past lives, you were in exactly the same situation, a case of multiple deja vus. You've given birth before, and yet that's just old you. Then you realize that you are feeling incredibly hot and flustered. It's the amount of people in the room that is killing you. And people have brought animals in, all types, and used them to show off. Money is exchanged for the animals and for objects. You try to get in contact with the party host, whom you don't know personally but was told went by the name of Bill Gates, to ask him to switch on the aircon, but there is none. And then come the floods. Someone spills a whole lot of wine all over the floor and there is no one to clean it up. People who have been drugging themselves lie like deadweights over the couches and in the middle of the party floor, where before they may have been dancing. And yet there are still people who are chatting and pretending to have a good time. It's getting sickeningly close to the morning. You get up to leave, but now your new boyfriend is clinging to you and demanding that you stay. You can't go. And that's when you learn the news, the gossip, that those who organize the party are actually murderers. Now you do not regard yourself as a murderer. You only ate one of their ham canapes with dairy cheese a few hours earlier, and you loved it. And then another rumor goes around that the organizers are actually the government, and that you are not legally allowed to leave or complain too loudly. Before the morning arrives, you are placed in a wire cage and forced to masturbate. You blank out with exhaustion, and when you finally awaken, you realize two things. Number one, you're actually a pig, and number two, you are part of a party not of 7.9 billion, but 10 trillion. You never wake up again. There's something numb and something wrong with your brain. You can't think properly, and there's a sense that you could never care enough. Welcome to Planet Earth 2021.